Welcome to Shred and Shine Coaching. I'm your coach, Sarah Savala. Today's workout is a glute workout. We're working our gluteus maximus and minimus today. I have 3 exercises for you. We're going to do hip thrusts, we're going to do Bulgarian split squats, and we're going to do Romanian deadlifts. So first one we're going to do is a hip thrust. So again, with my workouts, you can use body weight, you can use dumbbells, you can use a bar, you're going to use whatever you can, whatever you have in your house. I'm going to use a dumbbell for this. I'm just going to use a 15 right now. You can use heavier, lighter, no weight, your choice. You're going to need a chair or a bench for this one. You can also do it on the floor. I'm going to show you 2 ways. So on the bench, it's going to look like this. I just set the weight here into my hips and I kind of lower myself down. I'm going to put my mid back up against the bench and I'm going to put my feet out, and then all I'm going to do is kind of sit down like this, and then I'm going to push up into a tabletop position and come back down. As you go up, make sure your head follows you so you're not looking up like this the whole time. Your head goes back as well. So then if you want to do it on the floor, we're just going to go into that bridge position. We're going to put the weight on our hips, keep it on our hips, and we're just going to push up like this. Okay, so either way works. I'm going to go back to the bench and we're going to do 30 seconds. So let me get the clock running. Okay, so put it on your hips, slide down, ready, and go. And we're going to do one more. Good. And then to come out of this, I always just kind of sit to the floor. And then you can pull the weight off of you. Good. Okay, so the next one we're going to do is a Bulgarian split squat. Again, a chair or a bench for this one. You're going to put your foot on this. I'm going to grab some lighter weights. I'm just going to grab some 10s right now. And you're going to put one of your feet back here. So I have my right foot back here, and this one is in a line with my body. And all I'm going to do is go down, trying to stay as straight as possible. So I'm not hunched over like this. Okay? All right, let me get the clock running. Ready? And down and up, keeping your chest up, your head up, shoulders back if you can. You don't need to have any weights with any of these. I just put 10s in my hands. You can go heavier, you can go lighter, you can go no weight. Good, let's do one more. Perfect, now we have that other side. We have 2 sides to this. Okay, other foot up and down. You might feel a little wobbly, that's perfectly normal. You're standing on one foot. In order to kind of help with that, tuck in your core muscles, tighten them as much as possible. Using your quadriceps as well, kind of tighten those quadriceps. Sometimes if you're doing these exercises barefoot, it might help because you can grip the floor. Let's do one more. Good. Okay. So now we have a Romanian deadlift. This one I want you, if you haven't done these before, just kind of pay attention to the cues. I'm just going to hold on to some light weights to show you on this one. So for me, 10 pounds, that's pretty light, but for you, you can do whatever, heavy, lighter. So here we go. I'm going to show them to you from the side. So we're going to stand parallel. We're going to have a slight bend in our knees, not like super bend, slight bend. You're gonna bend forward. You're gonna feel it in the back of your legs, and then you're gonna come up. So it's a nice flat back all the way down. Your weights will come right about mid shin. Keep your eyes up so you're not looking down. Good. Okay, let me get the timer started. Okay, ready? And go. So remember to look up, chin up. And then at the top, when you get up to the top, if you want to tighten those glutes together, that's going to kind of add that little extra, workout there for those glutes. If you have a bad back for this one, just again, lighter weights. Good. Okay, we did one round. We have 2 more rounds to go. So we're gonna go back to the hip thrust. Okay. Here we go. Weight on your hip. Sitting off the bench. Put your back kind of the middle of the bench. Ready? And lift up, and make sure you look up when you lift up. If the weight is uncomfortable sitting on your hips like here, you can always put a towel. I'm gonna do that next time because it does sit in my hips kind of awkwardly. Good, let's do one more. Good, and then again, I just like to kind of sit to the floor, carefully take that weight off. Okay, Bulgarian split squats. Let me get my timer going. Take your weights, put one foot back up on the bench, and down. Again, keep that chest up. One more. Other side. Get that timer going. Sometimes I'll be more wobbly on one side than the other. You just have to tighten that core, focus on your balance. One more. Good. Okay, you'll notice when you're doing your legs that your heart rate is going to go up. Usually for me, it goes up a lot higher than when I'm doing other exercises. So that's very normal because we're working big muscles. All right, let's do our Romanian deadlifts. Grab those weights. Ready? Nice and slow. Tighten those glutes at the top. You might feel a good stretch as you come down. That's always my favorite part of this exercise. And then tighten at the top. And using that core, let's do one more. Tightening your core as you go down too, to protect your back. If you have any sort of back injuries, this one might feel a little more challenging. So always when you start feeling anything here, you want to tighten up your core here. Okay, we did it. We have 2 rounds down. We are going to start over with our hip thrusts. I'm going to show you with the, so here's what I like to do. Take a towel, put it right here for some cushion. Then you won't feel that digging into your hips. Okay, here we go. 30 seconds on the clock. Last round, best round. Here we go. Yeah, that's much better with the towel there. We're gonna do one more. Also, if you push up at the top right here and hold for a second, tighten those glutes, that's where you're really gonna start to feel those glutes getting fired up. And that's our goal right now, right? Okay, we have our Bulgarian split squats. I'm gonna take my 10s again. All right, grab those weights, 1 foot up, chest up, and bend. Let's do one more. Good. And if you're someone that counts how many you're doing, and you're doing 2 different sides like that one, and maybe 30 seconds on one side, the first, you only got to 8, and the other side you did 10. I kind of like to say balance. So I know I just did 10 on that side. So if it takes me longer than 30 seconds to get to 10, I like to go to that number just so that I feel like I'm staying balanced. So let's grab those weights. Do the other side, and woo, definitely wobblier, more wobbly. And my heart rate is up. You can hear it in my breath. So we're gonna do 2 more on this side. My watch is going off, but I want it to stay even. Okay, Romanian deadlifts. Last exercise. How you feeling? All right, here we go. Pick up those weights. If this was too light for you, grab some heavier weights for this one. All right, here we go. We're gonna do one more. That watch is going off, but I want to get to 10. Okay, awesome job. I know working out our glutes always gets that heart rate up, always feels amazing though. I hope you enjoyed that workout. Don't forget to look for more of my targeted training, just 10 minutes each of these targeted training exercises. Awesome job today.